I'm back. Rudrance for Black and White Network. Well, this was borderline between The Matrix and Roadshow and Black and White Network, but we've made a lot of Bill Maher videos over here. I've been vocal about the fact that I like Bill Maher. I've been watching him for 30 years. Our politics do not align. Well, except he has been attacking wokeness for as long as I can remember wokeness being a thing. And then it just so happens about the last 18 months, he has noticed that his Democratic Party has went off the rails. I mean, at times he'll literally come out and say, y'all are a bunch of assholes. You know, you're concerned about things that are losing you votes. You know, no, he's railed against CRT. He's railed against the pandemic big time. He's actually come out and just flat said he thought that Ron DeSantis would make a good president. And look, I don't know what the full motivation is there. I don't care. I think he's funny, and I don't need an echo chamber. I know where my politics line. I know where his do for the most part, and they don't match up. Just like my politics and Dave Chappelle, they don't match up. Okay, but Dave Chappelle makes me laugh my ass off, and Bill Maher, I can watch I can watch. New Rule or whatever, a monologue, and I'm like, oh, I don't agree with that, but it was funny. It is what it is. Well, it seems that his politics and the fact that he is not just bending over for whatever the Democrats want these days, and the fact that he has been outspoken against both sides, right on, but the fact that he has been doing that, and I've been saying, look, Bill Maher trends every... here we go with the pop-ups from Outkick again. Bill Maher trends every Saturday morning because the wokes on Twitter are destroying him. And they're calling him a white supremacist. Oh, here we go with the old white man. Why is he still on? Well, let's see. His ratings are still very damn good. And better than the two ass clowns that we're going to be talking about here. Let's check this out. Bill Maher on why John Oliver and Trevor Noah have more awards than him. I tell the truth. Bill Maher doubles the viewership averages of John Oliver and Trevor Noah. Trevor Noah is leaving The Daily Show, or whatever that's called. Good riddance. Maher's segments create fodder for discourse. I like that too. Oliver and Noah's segments do not. Maher has the attention of both sides of the political aisle. Only one side bothers to pay attention to Oliver and Noah. That's a fact. Yet award shows say Oliver and Noah are the superior political satirist. Bill Maher has been nominated for a total of 41 Emmy Awards. He's won 0. War and Oliver have beaten Maher head-to-head multiple times, especially Oliver, a 17-time Emmy Award winner. If that doesn't show you all you need to know about award shows being a complete joke, it's that. It's that. Last week, News Nation host Chris Cuomo, man, that sounds weird out loud, asked Maher about Hollywood putting Noah and Oliver on a pedestal above him. Quote, looking at just sheer metrics of ratings, okay? You crush John Oliver regularly. Trevor Noah's, you crush his numbers. You do not win the way they do for Emmys. Why do you think you don't get the shine they do? Cuomo expected Maher to give a humble, deflective answer. Now, I could have told him he wouldn't do that. He didn't. Ironically, Maher provided a truthful answer. Quote, because I tell the truth. And even I can argue that point. But at least in his perspective, I understand he thinks he's telling the truth. I do. Whereas I think people like Joey Reid and some of these others, they blatantly know they're lying. And I think there's a lot of grift there too. Quote, I don't perform for just one half of the country. And I say things that will make them applaud. Perhaps HBO won't seat Maher next to Oliver at the next company event. Maher and Oliver and Noah are all left-leaning. However, Maher does not let his bias blind him from seeing the wonkiness tendencies on the other side. Democrats and progressives causes are mostly off limits for Oliver and Noah. They both cater to the perpetually outraged. That's right. They appreciate groupthink and shun those who oppose it. By contrast, Maher scorns the left's intolerance of differing beliefs. He scoffs at the, quote, one true opinion, the idea that the ruling class should discount contradictory views. Maher has railed against censorship, vaccine mandates, and what, quote, wokeness promotes. Unlike Oliver and Noah, he does not support indoctrinating children. It makes Bill Maher furious. With radical, often racist curriculum. And there's a New York Post article right there. I probably did a video on that. Rails against critical race theory. He also, by the way, destroyed the NFL over their social justice in the Black National Anthem. I mean, destroyed them last year. That's one of the biggest videos the Sports Channel ever got. Bill Maher says he hasn't changed. The Democrats have changed. That's a fact. When what you're doing sounds like an Onion headline, stop. I remember him saying that. Let me read it again. When what you're doing sounds like an Onion headline, stop. He advised modern-day leftists. Oliver and Noah pivoted along with the party. They are among the cool kids in Hollywood. They are media darlings who go along to get along. Meanwhile, Maher is a menace. He irks the corporate gatekeepers. Just when the left thinks he has their backs on topics like Roe versus Wade, he then debunks their hysteria. Yeah, he come out and said he was very vocal about the outrage over abortion. And Bill Maher came out and said abortion should be a tough decision. It should not be easy to just go and get an abortion. That there's a lot of things to consider there. He also talked about the fact that, you know, saying abortion is outlawed is actually not accurate. Okay, it's part of whatever state you live in and the citizens that live there as to how it's being governed. That's how it's supposed to always be, by the way. Quote, modern countries of Europe are way more restrictive than we are. If you are pro-choice, you would like it a lot less in Germany, Italy, France, and Spain, and Switzerland, Maher said in a rebuttal of media coverages of abortion laws. John Oliver, Trevor Noah are stale, useful, and devoted to liberalism. Actually, I'm going to dispute that, Bobby Barack, a little bit. John Oliver and Trevor Noah are stale, useful, and devoted to radical progressive leftists. Okay, Bill Maher's a classic liberal. Okay, plain and simple. Look, I'm a conservative. It is what it is. But Bill Maher is a classic liberal. He's always been in the same spot. He's never actually moved. The left moved on him. Bill Maher is unpredictable, dismissive of talking points, and concerned with the truth. You know, he asked, the New Jersey governor, the big guy. I can't remember that dude's name right now. The one that always feuded with Trump the other day about voting. And Chris Christie. And Chris Christie admitted he voted for Trump both times. Bill Maher didn't jump down his throat on that. He didn't. I mean, he absolutely didn't. He had Trace Atkins on a couple of weeks ago, a known Trump supporter. He says it's one of his best friends. Now, who saw that? Who saw that coming? And Bill Maher, it's my understanding, is fixing to end up back on Fox News. He used to go on there regularly to talk back and forth with Bill O'Reilly. He's very critical of Democrats for not going on Fox News and Newsmax and conservative outlets. Maher humiliates the leftist subject matters and reaches more votes than Oliver and Noah combined. That's a fact. Award givers do not appreciate him doing so. Quote, the truth has always been my bond with the audience, Maher told Cuomo, which is much more important to me than an award. is that I will call it as I see it. And his podcast, Club Random, is really good. It's good. I mean, he's baked out of his mind on marijuana, and that's fine. I noticed he got a little hate on my marijuana video. I've got no issues with itself. It in itself. I was just letting you know there was byproducts to Biden doing what he was doing because so many people had pleaded down to that charge when they originally got such a much more severe, committed a more severe crime. That's just where they ended up in the bargaining process. So we're getting some bad guys out. So a lot like Joe Rogan, because they're really similar, Bill Maher and Joe Rogan, in where their politics align. Okay, I saw this and was like, oh, I'm doing this video because a lot like we see, and Maher's vocal about the fact that now he does shows, there's people in the audience wearing Trump hats now. Okay, and laughing, and he's going to rail on them and all that stuff. And conservatives and right-leaners are going to do what we do best. We don't get offended. We don't. Okay, we're not a bunch of crybabies. Oh my God, he's not going along with the latest quote-unquote thing. He's not. Bill Maher's not. And Hollywood, obviously, and this is pretty knowing, we know this, Hollywood hates people like Bill Maher because they think they should be able to put Bill Maher in their pocket. And they control the content that Bill Maher puts out. And Bill Maher's pushed back against that. And in true Hollywood award fashion, Hollywood doesn't appreciate that very much, do they? Anyway, tell me what you think, Black and White Network supporters. I know a lot of you guys don't like Bill Maher. That's fine. I'm good with that. I've got no issues. This is a free country, in fact, it seems. And Maher, look, Maher notably, and I always acknowledge this, he's got a blind spot for Trump. He does. He can't stand Trump. He likes DeSantis, not Trump. Okay, I don't love that, but it is what it is. I mean, I'm not going to just lose my mind over it. Not when he's still reaching that many people, and there's that many things that I do agree with him on that he's destroying the left on. I think that is valuable. And I think when you get to voting, you will see that. I do. Peace. I'm out. Till next time. Black and White Network supporters, make sure you check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. Make sure you use promo code USA First, all one word. USA First, all one word will get you 25% off. Go get them right now.